wasn't expecting to go second. Before I start, I just want to say, because people are going to notice, I stole this guy's whole fit, and I'm not giving it back, but thank you. Many years ago, on a cold porch in the middle of Spokane, Washington, I share a drink with my father before I'm allowed to. We don't share words, but I can feel in his warm, clouded breath that he has waited to share this drink with me all his life. In this moment, I forget that I am afraid of him. I'm 14 years old, sitting in my Catholic school uniform across from my parents at our glass dining room table. I'm about to tell them that I don't believe in God for the first time. My father taught me the power that a voice can hold. He was the one who taught me how to use mine. But before that, though, the only words that mattered to him were, yes, Dad. Okay, Dad. Sure, Dad. Every request he made of me was met with an assurance that was never expected to be reciprocated. But as I sat there in my Catholic school uniform, I used my voice to cast my body into the void of the unsure, waiting to be caught by him. I felt his vocal cords tighten around my wrist to keep me from falling. He said, okay, son, you can believe whatever you want to believe. And that was the last time I felt security emanate from his lips. Because from that day forward, his tongue became a whip that cracked at my head, forcing it to bow for prayer at every dinner, or the chains that shackled my ankles, dragging my helpless body to every Sunday service, or the bat that would break my legs, forcing me to kneel in front of a dead man, nailed to a cross, betrayed by someone he put so much faith in. And through all that, he mocked me, asked me why I wasn't man enough to believe what I believed in, and I wish I could have told him something, anything, but the only words he taught me were, yes, Dad. Sure, Dad. Okay, Dad. Instead of, no, Dad. Please stop, Dad. I'm tired of crying, Dad. I don't want to hate you, Dad. Or maybe if he had taught me, why, Dad, I could have asked him, why? Why do you hate me, Dad? Why do you continue to mock and torture me, Dad? Why did you go through the effort of catching me if you were just going to let go anyway? My father taught me the power that a voice can hold. He was the one who taught me how to use mine. All I had to do was learn how to scrap and melt down his weapons and turn them into tools that might one day lift someone up instead of break them further. I had hoped to one day construct my own why, Dad, so that he might have the chance to tell me, because I was afraid, son. Because I couldn't imagine an afterlife without you, son. Because I didn't know how to make tools from the weapons that my own father left me before he abandoned me, son. So, many years later, on a cold porch in the middle of Spokane, Washington, I share a drink with my father before I'm allowed to. I can feel in his warm, clouded breath that he has waited to share this drink with me all his life. I wish I could have told him, so have I. But I didn't have my tools yet. Just the cold feeling of my grandfather's weapons warped into my voice, so instead I say nothing. And in that moment, I forget that I'm afraid of him.